Okay, since my last upgrades, I have some Injora 59mm shocks. I mean they didn't really fit, so I have to change the ball or the attachment here to make it fit. I have to add a couple washers to prevent it from sliding out because I think it's the ball joint is too loose. Even when I bought the one that was supposed to be for the juice up edition, but it didn't work from a different brand. So I just went with my Injora setup that I have sitting around for 59, and I tested it without the spring, and it was actually pretty good. But most of the time they were just at almost at bottom out, even when they were just sitting flat. So I kind of wanted some rebound and put some spring back on. This is the softest one. And it does increase the ride height a bit, and then so now it decreased some of the climbing abilities when it's going upright. So I might have to put some limiting straps in front. But before that, I'm gonna install the brass the brass setup that I bought for the portals, and they come with some bearings as well. So hopefully this will bring the front end down a little bit, and I don't have to do the limiting straps. So this weighs around 36 grams. So maybe 35 without the plastic bag. So around 35 grams to the front, and then overall weight is, let me cancel this. Overall is 602. So 602 plus 35 is around 340. I would say 338, and that should bring the front weight distribution a bit better. And I also have the metal links, the steering links in the coming as well. So they should be here on Monday or in a couple days. And the servo, I have one, the metal one. I think they were like 7 kg sitting around, because now I'm noticing after you change out the two brass wheels or the rings, they're a little heavier. So a lot of times when you're like climbing at an angle, and then they would just not be able to turn. So you have to release your throttle, kind of let it slide down a little bit, and then it will straighten itself out. But I can see it struggling now. But when it was stock, it didn't really have any problems. But now I really have to upgrade it, especially I think changing these brass portal is gonna really make it even worse. So I'll install them and show you guys what it looks like after, and do a front and rear distribution ratio and see what it's like. All right, see ya. Okay, so I took out the portal. It's quite simple. You just 2 screws, and then one on the steering link, and then this thing just pops off. And this is what the brass one. So it just goes like this. They come with some bearings, and then you just open it up, and then you can see all the gears in there. So just like that. So as you can see, there are bushings, and I'm not planning to run it in the mud or anything with water, just indoor, maybe it's just some dry surfaces. So I don't mind using the bearings, and some people say they would go bad, but for my application it doesn't really matter if it will get damaged. And I have some Tamiya ceramic grease, so I'm just gonna grease those up. And then I mean, you don't really have to grease the bearings, but just for the gearings you have to. And I'll finish this and show you guys what it looks like. So right now I have a RCP track set up in my room just for like this small area, because I bought a RCP track and then I was playing with it in my backyard today for my mini Z's, and I mean they're amazing, like how much grip they have, and you can see all the mechanics working, the suspension, and how you can tune them. It's just another thing you can try if you're into RCs, the mini scales like this, and then the mini Z's. They were like good combo to play with RC. All right, be right back. Okay, so I installed the brass portal now. I didn't get the C-hub and I couldn't find them. They're out of stock everywhere. So the brass portals, and now I have two grams here. So the back is 264, the front is 363, and then let me pull out my calculator. It's around 627.5. So 627.5. I'm just gonna take the front and then divide it by 627.5. That's 58 on my computer. Is around 58% in the front, so 42 in the back. So it's not bad. I think once I install the aluminum links for the steering and the metal servo, that will bring it closer to 60/40, or maybe a little more than that. So I'm gonna test this out and see how it goes. All right, see you guys later.